Okie dokie. So I decided now, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. So I'm actually going to take the whole frame out. I didn't bore you with some of the screws, and she starts to lift. It's really old. It's old. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? It's old putty. Look at it. It's probably all right, but I'm going to put some new mastic, proper marine bond on this. So I've got a couple of screws which are stubborn, and then tomorrow I'm going to try and nip into town if I can. If they're open, I think they are, and I just want a box of marine stainless steel nuts and bolts. And I could put the window back together, but I think it'll be easier this way if I leave the frame out. I might move the cushions as well. I've got a cover to go over this. So I'll get the last couple of screws out and I'll show you when I got it removed. Pair of mold grips underneath, which I've just done, and they come out a piece of cake. Bit of mixture of mix and match and rubbish there. Probably some stainless steel and then not. So we'll replace all them. And then this should now, oh, here we go. Oh, got my jumper stuck, hold on, me get out. Oh, I've got them all, yes we have. Yeah. Probably did the job. I can't see if it leaked at all. Maybe a little bit there. No. You can see, well, I suppose a little bit here. I'll clean all that up. Possibly. Right, so that's an easy enough job. So nuts and bolts for them. We'll get this looking ship shape. Ship, get it? Ship, no matter. Right, I'm using that piece of metal down there to put over the top. It's a big boat, isn't it? You wouldn't think 17 foot. It's quite big. But I want it so we can do a bit of camping in it, which will have some adventures. I wouldn't mind Loch Lomond. Right, okay, let's crack on. Quick hack for you. Get this old potty. I know it works for everything, but I'm using just a cloth and some turpentine substitute. And it's working. Quite easy actually. It's coming off a treat. There you go. Pretty effortless really. Oh. You can see that properly. I'll have a go at cleaning the glass now. I've done the inside as well, that's all clear. I'll have a go at the glass. It's a bit cramped in here. Right, so I can get this putty off here. It's pretty glued on. There you go. 15 minutes. Bit of a scrape along the edges with the screwdriver and some turpentine again. Not finished yet, but at least I know what I'm doing. I've left a bit of dark. Where is it? I think it's here, just on that edge, because that is, I want to make sure it goes back in the right way. So this is the bottom. Okie dokie. Okay, so screwdriver, pair of mold grips, that's got all the frame out, cleaned it all, turpentine and a cloth, and the glass pretty clean. That's good. That's good for a quick now for the window, not the frame. Is it the, yeah, it is the frame. So same sort of principle. I can't do this and hold it at the same time. So I'm going to use a screwdriver around the whole frame. I've probably got an old chisel. Ooh. There we go. The screws. Oh, the screws are there for the hinges. So I'll do this. Clean all that up. Use the rag on it again, turpentine, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, all the gunk in there, and then this is what she's looking like after about 15 minutes. I'm not quite finished yet, but just a cloth, screwdriver, and turpentine. It seems to do the job, so yeah, I'm just getting through that now, cleaning that. So I've got a little bit there to do, and there, and that's it. We're not far off. Hopefully the sealant does come tomorrow. If it doesn't, I might. Well, it depends because it's forecast rain again. Morning, it's 6:45 on a Saturday morning. I've just found out that B&Q is open at 7, so I'm off to go and get some stainless steel nuts and bolts to put the window back today with a bit of luck. Beautiful morning. As you see, we're in the country. Very nice. Okay, good morning. This came today. Woohoo! 007, which I used on the other windows, which I got some criticism for on that video quite some time ago, and he said I did a really crap job, but that was 4 years ago and they haven't leaked, so yeah, I did a pretty crap job, as you can see. So I'm using the same stuff because I thought it would work that time, it'll work this time, so I'll do another crap job. So I'm going to put this back in and seal it, and I've got some new screws as well, so let's crack on. Sorry, just showing you one-handed. I'm only putting a thin bead on because we don't need much. Right. Oh, I'm cocked up, so I've got to have to concentrate. Okay, back in. Let's pop the screws in. Okay, get the nuts on. There you go. So leave that, don't touch it, don't try and scrape it off or anything. That's one lesson I did learn last time, that it's a rubber compound and it'll just set hard. And you just put a little bit of a knife around it and it peels off beautifully, as you can see on the side windows. Right, I've got the lights to do today. You know, I might even get a chance to do the seats, the back seats where I put those panels in. Oh, and the glass, I can put the black glass back in now. So, here we go. Chuffaroony. Okie dokie. Putting the glass pretty straightforward. Just pull it apart like we did. Put it back in again. But it's not, look at this, not the best of fits. So I've got it so it will go in. So what I'm going to try and do, if you can see here, there's just a bit of a gap. So this is the flush surface where the water will hit and come down. So I definitely want some sealant on this. So I've got a tiny little, where is he? I just cut him. Here we go. So I just cut that. So I'm going to put that, just squeeze a little bit all the way around the edge. And then as I flip it over, that's when the big stuff goes in. Right, I'll show you. I can't film it because I could do. The idea is just get it on the glass. I only want it on the glass, and then when I put the glass into position, that should then go against the metal with a bit of luck. And then that should seal the glass, and then I've got to flip it over. I'm making this up as I go along. Now I've leveled it up so the glass is actually touching all the corners and all round. So it looks a bit messy, but it'll come off with a blade. So now I've got to put in between. Right. Okay, I've got to admit it's not the easiest one to bond. So I've got a battery on top. It's on a flat surface. Probably got loads of glue on my table, but I know it's Formica, so it'll come off. I'm not really worried about that. So let's fill these gaps now. Might change the nozzle actually for the bigger one. Be easier, I think. Yeah. Him again. I'll use my hand. Okay, to keep the frame, the aluminium frame together, I put a bow hitch there and then back round and then tied it round, and that keeps the whole frame intact and pushed together. So hopefully now this should set. I'll leave it till tomorrow now before I fit it. Okay, important to start with the lights on. Not wired yet, but the wires are going through the inside, if you can see them. Yep. So next will be the box in a minute, but a few more jobs first. Okay, if you enjoyed the vid, if you'd like to give it a like and a thumbs up, that'd be great. The wind will be going, I can't put it back in just yet because it's too wet. but yeah, you can see that it's going to be, well, we'll see. I will do that in another clip. Right, next job, next video. Take care. Yeah, definitely, if you give us a thumbs up, that makes the channel really go well, and it's growing quite well at the moment. Next coming up in videos in that corner, subscribe in this corner. Well, you know, there, and that one there, next one. All right, take care. See you next one.